Hello everyone, welcome to another coding exercise session. In today's session, we would like to write a program that defines several arithmetic operations and uses a function pointer to pass one of these operations to another function, which then applies it to two numbers. So to make it easier, I'm going to explain through the code so you would understand what it wants us to do. We have the same four functions here: add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and they're going to simply add two numbers, subtract two numbers, multiply, and divide two numbers. We know from previous examples this. In the int main function, however, we are only declaring two variables, and then we are calling the calculate function. So the calculate function is accepting three arguments. The first two arguments are two integers that are called a and b. These are separated by 1 comma, and this is the first argument. This is the second argument, and this is the third argument. Please note that the arguments are being separated using a comma. Okay? The first two arguments are easy. So these are simple. We did that before. They are just two integer variables. However, the third one is a pointer, and this pointer is now an argument of the calculate function. Previously, we defined a pointer that was it was an array of function pointer. So different functions were defined as an array, and this pointer was pointing to this array, and each element of this array was a function. Previously, it was something like that. But now, this pointer has become one argument of the calculate function itself. Now, what's the difference? The difference is that when we are going to call the add function, for example, we don't need to mention the we don't need to mention, for example, operations 0 and then x and y. Okay, previously we were calling the add function like this, but now we don't need to do that. The difference is here. So that pointer is now an argument of the calculate function, and if we would like to call the add function, we call the calculate function. In the first two arguments, we are passing the variables that are like 10 and y, 10 and 5, which are x and y. Then we call the name of the function, and this name is going to be assigned to this third part of the argument. So the pointer is now directly pointing to that add function. And when it does, it's going to call the function passed as a pointer. So it is going to, now the result of this line is this add function is going to be called using the x and y variable, and it is going to add x plus y, write x plus y, return this x plus y for us. Okay, so let me explain it one more time with another example. So here we are calling the calculate function. Three arguments are passed, each separated by a comma. Okay, the first two arguments here are these two, so they are variables of integer type that are x and y here for us, that are having the value 10 and 5. And the third argument here is defined to be a pointer. And when in the third argument that we are passing, we name the function and then call the calculate. We name the function that we would like to, we would like to be operated. So we name the function, and when we do that, when we put the name of this subtract function here, this pointer is going to point at this function. So it's going to, by this line, it is going to call the subtract function and then pass a and b, which are x and y, because x and y are a and b here and a and b here. So x and y are going to be passed to this subtract function. Why? Because the pointer is pointing to this function. Why it is pointing to this function? Because the third argument is a pointer and we named the subtract function as the third argument. This is why. Then it is going to do the subtraction and return the result for us. So it is going to subtract a minus, do the a minus b and return the result for us. Let me just run the code. Okay, great. So here we see that we have the calculate, and calling the add function, it is having the addition. 10 plus 5 is 15, subtract is 5, multiplication is 50, and division is 2. So this was a very good example of a function that takes a pointer to another function as a parameter. Please go ahead and do these exercises yourself. They are very useful. They may seem simple for some people, they may look simple for some people, but they are complex in nature and very tricky. So please go ahead and do these exercises yourself as well, so you get used to calling using a pointer to call an array, a function, or a variable. It just comes with the practice. So practice makes perfect. Please go ahead and do it. And in case you had any problems, you can write to me in the question box, and I will be happy to help you out. Thank you for watching.